The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Dillon.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check. Fresno. Sponge. No. Take it to him. Cook 19. Right there in the middle. 55. No chance. Mike 55.
Now back to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifon. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
that was bullshit!
That is no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play fake. Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Dillon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. A giant hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give for Dillon running right. Fights off the defender. Dillon a first down and more. They can't tackle him. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run again with Dillon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six.
Bro, that was whole shit, bro. I'm looking at my receiver get bumped 10 goddamn times so he can get through that shit. Then he throw that right to your nigga, like, bro.
How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Dillon.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals Sales touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Murray. Out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just...
And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
We ain't get no picks no more, no nothing. Like, bro, get out of here with this lame ass shit.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice.
That nigga was just 5 steps behind this man, bro. Now he gonna make the cut. You'll do right on him. Get the fuck out of here.
Away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Running right, here's Dillon. And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go. 6 man.
Second down and goal. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
That's really hard.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Bro, he overthrow the fuck out this nigga, bro. Come on.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So sick of this bullshit at game, bro.
At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you say, hey, let the other guys play. But with this guy,
What?
wants to come out of the game, they want their shot. They picked it off the pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got to break that one up.
Why y'all keep wait?
Scrimmage again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's sit down and stop doing it.
Henry.
Oh my God, this shit is wrong, bro.
That is a Cardinal touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yeah, I can't. What?
The kickoff unit is out on the
What?
field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I just ain't got my headphones, bro. I'm gonna throw them on, bro.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
How the fuck is my whole offense tired, bro?
Set to begin to drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Nigga, you just got in there. He was not fucking done. Stop doing that shit. God damn.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be complete to Dillon. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill. They'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again is Tannehill. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go screen with Dillon.
How the fuck is he catching my man like that, bro? Get the fuck out of here, y'all. He is not that fucking quick.
2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You need the backup code to log in.
We get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be brought out for the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.